Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Laura and Aubrey Adams. No, you did not miss me. I'm here. You ready? Lee is here. What's going on? And Michi, I'm so glad to see your name. I love when your name comes up, Michi. It just means something. I don't know. It feels good to see you in here. Sweet Cole Butler. The Leo is up and out today. What's going on, everybody? Yo, this is a very interesting week, and we need to get down to it. And I want to tell you really, really quickly. Excuse me. First of all, let me start. This thing on. Let me start by thanking Lee Woodward for an amazing, amazing, amazing Zoom conference that we had yesterday called Considering the Unknown. Yo, it will be available, if not tonight, tomorrow. I will send a link out. Definitely put it in the bottom here in my description box, along with some other fun facts about your girl. My name is Sonia Marie. If you didn't know and you're a cross watcher, please like, comment, and subscribe and do all the wonderful things that we do on YouTube. I'd really, really, really appreciate that. But yo, we turned it out yesterday. It was a good number of people in the spot, and prayerfully we lifted some hearts, sparked some minds, and allowed us to come together as a family and a community. Lee and Brianna, you did a wonderful job organizing, and all of the wonderful facilitators, myself, of course, and Onyi. Raisha was an awesome, awesome host. Yes, ma'am. Ananda, as well as Timothy and Mushu. I'm sorry, Mushu, if I don't know your entire name, but I just like calling you Mushu, and I pray I'm not offending you in any way. It comes from love. It absolutely comes from love. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Anyway, there you go. The link will be on the bottom in the description box. Y'all need to check that thing out. It's a couple of hours, 2 hours of just some wonderful, impactful conversations and information about what we can do in this incredibly unorthodox time. I'd appreciate it if you can get that thing on in there. What's up, Akila B? What's happening? Tinjin is here. Tuesday Hall. Danielle, what's going on? Hi, Aubrey. Us. Walaikum salam, Mr. William. Love when you come on in here. You know, my dad is a Sunni Muslim, so I'm not very well versed on the Muslim faith, but I definitely know how to greet you, brother. Urban Goddess is here. And Tasha, did I say hello to Tasha earlier? I'm going to say it now, damn it. Angie is here. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Love to see you in the spot. Oh, hi, Jennifer. What's going on? Hey, so let's talk about this week. I'm pretty excited. I think the Leo energy that I have on me. Oh, you're welcome, Laura. Thank you for that boogie down, throwdown club night we had on Friday. I was getting all in, and I had a nice little sweat happening. My thighs got a little tight. That Zoom dance party, yo. Girl loves to get it off that way. I love music. I am just really binging, and I feel like a damn addict on music. I swear to God. Okay, 3 minutes, 22 seconds in, and I have not said anything. So here we go. This week, hey, Gemini season, the Leo in me, as I started to say, loves Gemini season because I love Gemini folk. I love Gemini energy. I'll be honest with you, they're not the most emotional sign for the Cancer in me, but when it happened, when you need someone to have a little fun, be a little social, come with some great ideas, someone who's extremely giving. Gemini energy is very definitely giving. Trust me when I tell you, the way in which Gemini gives, though, is through information, again, through ideas. You understand what I'm saying? They come to the forefront with all types of options to be had. That's why I love Gemini energy. You know, a lot of people, I was just saying on Instagram just now, that a lot of people think that that Gemini energy can be two-faced. And depending on who you are and the perspective that you have, you can see it that way. But Gemini definitely they stand on something. They absolutely stand on their word. They stand on their ideas. They stand on their morals, for one. And they love to go after, and I should say, root for the underdogs. They're frontline kind of folks. So they're not wishy-washy wishy-washy in that sense. However, some people can see the fact that they see a broad scope sometimes as being wishy-washy. They can look at one person's idea against another person's idea and say that they both can actually work. And what they are brilliant at doing is finding a medium to make it all work for the community involved. What is so wrong with that? I will tell you this much, and you know me by now. If you don't, I test you. I test you, I test me, because with this information, with astrology, with the modalities that we use, the only real reason that we have these tools are to get better. So let me test you. If you're that type of person that gets a little bent out of shape about Gemini energy, I want you, in my opinion, to test your own securities and who you are. Are you confident enough to walk through this world and have this information, a shitload of information, and be able to stand in it and know who you are? That is the real test. Watch you on somebody else being reflected. Do y'all get that? My brain feels like mush today. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I appropriately titled this particular video as Lotion on Rough Skin. Why is that? Well, the Gemini energy is the lotion. It is the lotion doing its best, with the sun going into Gemini on Wednesday at 9:49 a.m. And there's a new moon in Gemini when on Friday at 1:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me, y'all. That's the lotion. Gemini is doing its best to smooth out some rough edges. But when I was told to entitle this particular video as such, I said, well, how does that really like play into the week? As I was writing my notes and I'm hearing spirit talk. Well, sometimes, as you know this, and I love using analogies and examples, y'all. When you put lotion on rough skin, it's not automatically smooth, right? It's not automatically smooth. You have to apply and sometimes reapply. And sometimes sit there and watch it glisten, watch it kind of evaporate and apply some more. Lotion on rough skin is basically, in my opinion, and what I deciphered after Spirit told me, was a temporary fix. Gemini energy can lend to a temporary fix. Now, don't take that too literal, but listen to where I'm going, okay? The temporary fix is this. Our heels are in the ground, y'all. We're moving, we're changing, we're shifting. Things are being eradicated from our lives. People are dying. People are being born. How many babies? Squirrel? There's so many babies that are being born right now. I'm losing count. I'm losing my mind and I'm losing count. I lose my mind almost every day, but I'm losing count. That life is continuous. It's incredible, right? So Gemini energy says, yo. Because of all of these incredible changes, because we are in retro mode for sure. 4 planets, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and what's the other one? Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn. Lord have mercy. Venus. Venus is the other planet that's going retro. Because we're in that space, right? And we're reevaluating so much, we have to take a moment to give ourselves some care, a moment to give ourselves some humor, some laughter, some information, some wonderful ideas. You see where I'm going? Eyebrow, exclamation. This is all Gemini energy. This is all Gemini energy to lay on you, to say, let's start thinking. Let's start implementing these thoughts. Let's start like having great conversation. New moon on Friday in Gemini says, open up the new gate. Open up this gate to allow you to use the information and the ideas that you have and start implementing them. Start writing them down. Get your team together. Get your groups together, your tribes together, your families together, your community together to not necessarily agree on everything, but have some insightful talks about what needs to happen in your community. Actually, Lee and I, she kind of dropped the seed in my head earlier. She's a marketing guru, y'all. She's actually the bomb diggity. Check out Lee Woodward. Her link is in the bottom in the description box as well. Yo, Lee and I were talking and she's like, I'm thinking about doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, well, in my mind, I didn't say this to you, Lee, but in my mind, I'm like, it's Gemini time. It's community time. It's time to get these small groups of like-minded individuals together and to debate and to build and to add information on top of information. So what? So we don't lose it. So we can stay in control of our own minds, our own lives, our own sanity, our families. Are y'all hearing me? Yes, yes, y'all. So we don't feel so out of control. We have power in this, not just spiritual power or emotional power. We have power to think and to grab ideas and to utilize resources. If you have a degree or you don't have a degree, for one, I went to Hampton University, graduated in 92, HIU. Yes, I did. However, I, for one, believe that you don't necessarily need a goddamn BA, a master's, a PhD, any of that in order to implement some life-changing ideas and coming together and being the best you are. Yo, it's a piece of paper. It's absolutely a piece of paper. It's the experiences that you have in life that you can add to a group, to an idea. Are y'all hearing me right now? Like, I know I may be saying the same things over and over again, but this is the lotion in which we apply on our bodies, our minds, our souls, where we are in this world so we can move forward, so we can take a moment and say, yo, wait, hold on for a second. I actually am the bomb diggity. Are y'all hearing me? I am the bomb diggity. I actually have another friend who does X, Y, and Z who could do this for me and I can do them. Come together, y'all. Like, come together on some real shit. Like, I'm so serious. Okay. This is not going to be too long because there's not really too much to talk about this week, and I can ramble for forever. But I really believe that we can get into that space in which we can utilize each other a little bit better. Again, the new moon opens up on Friday. The new moon opens this new responsibility to do this now. As I look at my notes for the village, if you don't know about the village, they get extensive rundowns for every week. And if you want to sign up, click the link in the description box, right? So in my notes, I will give you a little bit more. In my notes on Friday, as the new moon walks in, right, and says, yo, what are we going to do different? What are we going to spark? What ideas are we coming together with? What are we going to apply to these new ideas? Oh, by the way, thank you, Spirit. I just got a little hit. Look at your notes, because these ideas, to be truthful with you, I don't want you to be too, in my opinion, okay, this is my channel, this is my opinion, too careless. I don't want you to be too careless about who you speak to in regards to your ideas. Not everybody is on the same level, y'all. We are, how can I say this? Very, very gingerly. Because we are in a space in which the bottom has pulled out, because we are in a space in which we are recalibrating our lives, right? There's a slight little angst of desperation. And when you are in a desperate energy, you will sometimes try anything new. So if you lend your ideas that may seem a little out of the way to certain people, but they will agree only because they need something to do. They will agree only because maybe one or two of your other ideas worked and they want to jump on the bandwagon. They will agree because, I mean, shit, what else? I mean, I could do it. I mean, that ain't nothing to do, being spiritual, doing the work. I can go inside my heart. I can figure it out, then to back out later on. All I'm saying is do your best to share information with people that you have vetted. And I mean that with everything in my heart. We don't have the time in this moment in time to sit back and, I'm really trying to be careful with my words, only because I don't want to pass judgment on people. I think it's a beautiful thing to be on whatever level that you are on, but get on the level, get with the people that's on your level. It doesn't matter what the level is. And the reason why that's important, because the time that we have right now is so short in order to make an absolute change. The best thing about this Rona shit is that time is flying. I don't know what y'all think about it. Even though it's a hard time, it's really going by fast. It's freaking June. Come on, give me a break. But the bottom line is this: find the people that are really there, that are ready to do the type of work that you want to do. Otherwise, we have to spend time cultivating each other to get to where we need to get from a personal level. Does that make sense to anybody? Please tell me if it doesn't. Please tell me if it doesn't. Does not mean to ostracize anybody, but what it means is you have to be very careful about the team that you pick. And everybody has a team. Everybody is purposeful. There's a lot of distractions right now with the North Node being in Gemini, the sun being, y'all get me, huh? The sun being in Gemini, and it's bigger than the tribe, right, Tinjin? I have 900 freaking thoughts patterns right now. The sun being in Gemini, the North Node, your purpose being in Gemini, the new moon being in Gemini, right? We're all hell bent on getting this information of finding the clan, finding the tribe or whatever, but not everybody is well versed for it. A lot of people will talk a lot of shit and try to negotiate their way in the crew because they think they have something, when in actuality, all you can really do is take minutes. In this moment in time, just if you want to do something, just write down what we're talking about, because that would be a very good place for you, not necessarily adding information that you don't know what you're talking about. Just because you want to be Gemini, like we are rooted in Gemini energy. And Gemini energy is they're huge negotiators. Very manipulative with words in the best way, and sometimes in not so much of a good way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm dropping information as I'm speaking to you. Gemini energy is such. It will talk its way into and out of everything and will utilize information as a distraction, as opposed to climbing a mountain and getting shit done. So yes, come together with the tribe, but you have to be very particular about the tribe that you come together with and make sure that it's not a waste of time. Did I really cover that? I mean, I'm so sorry. If that took a long way around the block in order to get, but it's more than finding your tribe. It's finding your inner tribe too. Y'all get that? That's so necessary. Why? Friday, the same information that's sparking that new moon energy. The sun is trine in Saturn, and the moon is trine in Saturn as well. We want to get to work. Saturn is about work and discipline and rituals and traditions. We need to get to work. So if we all walk into this thing with a lot of zest, with a lot of understanding that the work is going to be had, you don't want a fucking broken brick on level 2 and you're all the way up to level 15. Because why? The foundation will come crumbling down in the next year. Listen to me now, all right? I don't know who that's for, but I feel that really strong. Be particular. Put some lotion on that thing. Sit back, have a party, have a drink. Understand that things are going in a direction in which they need to go into. Collect your information. Read your books. Connect with people that are of like minds. I said that 16 times. And just be open. Really be open to discuss what's on your heart and your mind and your soul. You have an opinion. You absolutely have an opinion about everything that's going on in your life, and you should be able to openly discuss that with your family, with your friends, with your boss, with your new business partners, whoever, some never. That's it. That's all I have to say. This is going to be quick. Now, unless somebody got a question in the live. Yeah, this honestly, as in an aspect or the aspects that are happening this week, it's just Gemini energy coming to coat this thing, make sure we're still alive. Hey, this thing on? Gemini energy. Have you ever seen a Gemini walk into a party and realize how dead the party is and walk in almost like Leo energy, like, oh, is this really a party? We got things to do here. Here's some cheese. Let me slice some cheese up. Let me get some new. My Gemini friend Squirrel came into a party of mine a long time ago with some pork rinds, and everybody tackled her. Everybody tackled her. Not like everybody loves pork rinds, but it was so nostalgic and so right on time. It's that kind of energy. It's that kind of lotion on the skin. It's that type of temporary relief that we'll need this week and a week or two to follow. You understand what I'm saying? So we can get our thoughts together, so we can stay sane. Does that make sense, y'all? I know I dropped a lot of crazy little interesting examples and analogies through and through. So if I confused you, just rewind, selector, and watch this thing again. All right? Know that's just me. That's how they deliver. Take care of yourself. I'm about to go to the village. I got to get out of here. I got things to do. Mwah! Be good.